Republic. I am assuring the ruling of my land to ourselves. That's just gonna be. So each word you can, if you can split it into pieces and understand it, and you have to. That's what is required. That's why yesterday I was telling. No, Bharatam means Bhava, Raga, Tala. Sammelanam. Bharata. Bha also means sunlight. Rati means enjoyment. Enjoy the sunlight. Enjoy the brightness. In Bharatiya Shastram, brightness also means enlightenment. Gayatri speaks about light, speaks about enlightenment. Enjoy the enlightenment, because we belong to the the nation who talks about spirituality. So therefore in Bharat we have enjoy the enlightenment. That's our principle. The name itself contains that, Bharatam. You can interpret, take the word and then start interpreting. You can see wonders inside that. I think next time, Shraddha, I will write this as an article. I never wrote. Yesterday only I sent someone, otherwise I would have sent. Yesterday I sent whatever we had, your question and answer for that magazine. Okay. Spirituality, practical spirituality and all that. There is an e-magazine called Shraddha. It's in Malayalam. But one page I am writing every month. And the title of the article itself is Ekalavya. Ekalavya series.
Title was given by you or them?
They have given. They know, but they have seen our websites and group names and all that, right? So they know what is required. Now it has become famous.
Ekalavya.
So they will see my email. They must have gone to the community and then found that Ekalavya group we are running. This group is called Ekalavya group. The reason is not
for future India leadership.
Not because of your Ekalavyas. I want this to get propagated further, and that could go through the digital. Yesterday somebody asked from Delhi and somebody from some other place, is it available online? I said look at the blog Ekalavya, where some of these lectures will be available. Okay. That's it, Jared.
India is the 7th largest country in the world. It is the topmost country in democracy. Then he described the boundaries to the southwest it's Arabian Sea, and southeast it's Bay of Bengal, northwest it's Pakistan, and China and Nepal to the northeast.
Okay. It's very simple paragraph, right?
Market-based economical reforms made India the largest economy, in one of the largest economies. Still, India is the poverty, literacy, corruption, and less health care affects the economy diversely. India has also got the 3rd largest army.
In 1991, it was declared that it is one of the fastest growing economy, but still poverty, illiteracy, and the lack of healthcare also still continues in India. But still, India is the 3rd largest standing army in the world.
What is PPP? See, there are so many technical words, you should not skip it. Like the word called GDP, PPP. You did not say all that. Yeah, tell me.
GDP.
No, but here, I am not checking your general knowledge. I am checking your listening and comprehension. Listening comprehension technique. Got it? Yeah.
India is 3rd in GDP and PP.
No, 10th according to GDP. Okay. 3rd according to PP.
PP is
Purchasing power parity.
See, India is the largest commodity sales place because of the large population. And plus we love buying. American people and Western people doesn't like buying. They will buy only one small short and one banyan for boys. That's it, right? But we have eating also. They have only wheat and bread. But we have 36 curries. They don't decorate their houses. We love to decorate our houses. We believe in collecting items and keeping it and gifting it and all that. They don't have such practices. So we are one of the largest buyers. Wasteful buying. Correct. Okay. Next. That's why it is called the market-based economic. See, there is a term, market-based economic reforms in 1991. Who started that? 1991? Who was the finance minister then? Who was the prime minister then?
91.
PV.
Just after Rajiv Gandhi.
Tell who was the prime minister, who was the defense minister?
Defense, sir.
No, who was the finance
Manmohan
minister?
Singh was the
Finance minister
PV Narasimha Rao was the
was the
prime
prime
minister.
minister.
just after
And that's
the
called the LPG. Liberalization, privatization, globalization. That started in 1991. That made a difference in the economic scenario in India.
India is fastest growing economy. It has billion industries, but it has some corruption, poverty, and illiteracy are the major problems in India.
Healthcare also.
Healthcare.
public welfare.
Yeah, healthcare is anyway public only.
It has the fourth largest.
Jainism and Sufism. And other two are Zoroastrianism and Christianity. They describe the diverse culture. So we're now talking about Indus Valley civilization. The Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism and Buddhism were originated in this region. They had a variety of culturalism. Christianity and Islam came into existence after a certain amount of time.
Indus Valley, like India being a subcontinent, it was identified from the history that tourism, Jainism, Sikhism, and other religions. I couldn't make out.
Almost same.
No, read.
Indus Valley civilization was found in subcontinent of India. It's commercial. It's a commercial and cultural wealth. It is popular for its commercial and cultural wealth.
See the terms coming out, right? Correct? You are right. You don't have confidence, but you are good. You are right. I am not making negative comment. It's a good comment. You did it. It's there. The word is there. Cultural and commercial. It's a home of cultural and commercial, in this area. Indus Valley civilization from that time onwards. That's the content.
Four major religions such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and
see the word four. The time you write four, if you would have written four there, and you don't have to write Hinduism HBJS. You write. Got it? You are not written like that. So you must write, four. Otherwise, four will be missed. Each word is important. So you must write four, and then write HBJS when making note. Then easily you will be able to say there are four religions, they are in this order, it will come. You got to make short forms of notes. That's what you must do.
The other religions such as Christianity, Islamism, or what?
Zoroastrianism. It came from where? Zoroastrianism. Which country?
Israel.
Persia. They're all Persians.
Iran. Iran.
Yeah, that's that area. So when they came to Gujarat, they all came to the Gujarat region. All those the white-skinned, bulky people. Otherwise, they're all not. Indians are not like that. Indians are like us. The bulky skinned Saurashtrians came. And there was a lot of opposition saying that their culture is entirely different. We are going to have problems and all that. That time, those kings said, if you add sugar to milk, what is that sentence you tell?
No, you will like pollute that thing. So they said no, we will add in like sugar to milk.
Yeah. So we said no, you are going to pollute. Then Persian said, you are milk, but we are sugar. We are going to add and make it more sweeter. Therefore, allow us to be here. You know that sentence, you know? How good is that?
So sugar was there in ancient times, sir?
See, yeah, it is there. Otherwise, this simile will not come. You had a wonderful, you asked a good question. See, simile means, suppose if I have to use that as a phrase, it must be in practice. If nobody uses a simile, take example from somewhere and use it if it is not known to the other fellow. Otherwise, he will ask, what does it mean, no? Then he becomes a fool. So it's never done. So whatever you say as an example will be what is in practice. That's called simile. In poetry also we take a lot of simile. Okay, so that will be a non-item will be taken into your poetry. Otherwise, when you read poetry, you will have problem, no? So sugar was there. Sugar is one of the oldest item in the world.
But I think it doesn't appear like present sugar.
No, it was brown in color. It's not brown sugar. It's sugar in brown in color. It was not purified. Purification process came later. Jaggery is there, no? Bellam. The bellam is an old one. Similarly, from the cane sugar also they generate sugar, which is originally, even today if you go to a sugar factory, you will see sugar brown in color.
Later they will use
Yeah, but there are some temples. And white sugar is a non-vegetarian item because they use bone powder to purify it.
charcoal.
Yeah, bone powder to purify it. Therefore, some temple like Kerala, we have got Guruvayurappan temple where they don't use white sugar; they use sugar in brown color. The problem with the sugar in brown color is if you keep it, it will become watery.
Okay.
That's why some sugar, if you keep it, you can see it becomes watery. It is not purified perfectly. It's not burned and then baked it. Okay. This is a process of making it stronger. That's why sugar becomes, stiff. Bellam is not that stiff. No, jaggery is not that stiff. So sugar originally is not that
So
stiff.
bellam is a byproduct or substitute?
No, bellam is entirely different. Process itself is different.
It comes from?
It is also from cane sugar and such things only, but that is processed on the road. If you go to Tamil Nadu on the small basti, you can see on the road they will put the mat and put this item on the road. That's why when you buy, not today, but traditionally when you buy bellam, you will see some pieces of mat also inside that. Yeah, and then, correct? I'm not joking, you check. And when you pack it, they pack in the sack. Gunny bag. The gunny bag thread also you will see inside that. These are the two items which you will see in bellam.
Still not find it.
Still it will be there. Because these are all coming from local, that's why it is cheaper. Whereas sugar is a high process. You have to make a molasses. Molasses have to be processed. One of the byproduct of sugar factory is liquor and spirit.
Mother liquor.
Yeah, and spirit. That's not the main product. The used molasses will be sent to fermentation.
Fermentation process.
And most of the sugar factory also will have a liquor factory slightly away from that. They will not put it together because smell is too bad. So they run through a conveyor belt under the ground.
Okay.
I remember seeing sugar factory when I was in 9th class. I stayed near a sugar factory for a few days. So I used to go and watch what is happening. Okay.